Hello and welcome to another video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how your inner world influences your outer world. Now, before I start the video, you already know what the fuck I'm going to say. I'm going to get a point in time. I'm not going to have to say it. I'm not going to have to say like and comment. It's just going to happen. But without further ado, I'm just going to get into it. Now, what that means exactly is just that. However you feel and however you think and what the words you say literally create how you see and perceive reality and how you go through reality. Like, just the words alone. Just words alone. Words alone, words we create. People don't understand certain etymology around words. People don't understand certain etymology around words, and the thing is with words is depending on how you spell something, it's going to create your perception around whatever sentence or whatever the person is trying to tell you based off how something is pronounced and spelled, right? That's just one aspect, but going into probably the most important aspect is the mind. Now, your mind is pretty much, if it were a computer, is pretty much the whole processor. Can't shit happen without the processor. There's nothing about the mind. There's nothing about the brain. And what you think is very powerful. And we have it now where it's multiple ways of these people, these powers that shouldn't be, that are using our free will. They're having us use our free will against ourselves. Like the elections, for a perfect example. The elections are 1,000% scripted, 1,000% fake. Like this, that's not even a conspiracy theory, 1,000%. But yet, people still buy into it. People still are looking at it. People are still, Trump's gonna win, Trump or Biden. People are still buying into this shit because they know that if enough people buy into the shit and actually are putting their eyes and focusing and talking about it, it's real at that point. Same with religion. Sorry to break it to some of you niggas, but some of that shit happened, but it didn't happen the way it said. But shit's fake. Shit's a story. But that's besides the point. The reason I brought that up is Jesus is real because people believe in him. So technically, you can't argue if it's real because it's real to them because they're putting their power into it. Regardless of if it's true or not, they're buying into what's given to them. And that's just one aspect of it. That's just another aspect because it's like it's really layers to, how you feel and how you think, and depending on various factors affect how your life is going to be. Like, temperature used to mean state of being. So however you're feeling at the time and whatever you say in your actions, they're all going to correlate with however your life is going to go, because you're pretty much putting that into place with the words you speak and the things you say and the things you let influence you. But on the other hand, you can use this same logic and you can apply it to life, right? Instead of, you can think of it like a video game, right? Instead of like, oh, just fucking getting mad and turning off the game and, oh, I never playing the game again. No, you can take your time out and look for things that weren't there, or trace your patterns back and boom, there. But people nowadays, they are so riled by emotions. And that's the thing. Emotions, the more you're emotional about something, the less logical you're going to think about something. Right? And the one way people like to manipulate people is through their emotions, because once they have you in your emotions, once they got you in your feelings, raps. It's raps. They gonna be dragging like a motherfucking dog. Like, they gonna be dragging like a fucking dog on a leash, long story short. So you like it tend like most people who are very like most people who let things rile them up, most people that like they let little shit get to them, or I don't know, they react to shit that doesn't need to be reacted to. They can't really think too far like into, all right, this is happening because somebody wants me to get mad for this reason, or this is happening because such and such, or yeah, going back to the video game example, nigga, you're not gonna beat the game. You're not gonna keep winning the game because you're getting too emotional. You're letting this game like really get to you, and it's just a game. That's the thing. It's just a game. So you have to play it like so, and you to play it like so, you you gotta have the right tactics. You gotta have the right way of thinking about going about it. So when it comes to actually creating a reality or creating circumstances that can benefit you instead of be a detriment, it it's real handy. It's real handy. It's real handy because you're gonna realize, damn, the more the more I'm more observing, the more I'm in a more positive and radiant light about whatever it may be, the more it's easy to actually go about things without having too many issues or without having any issues at all. Versus when you go into things, oh man, this is gonna be fucked up, something, and the issues arrive, you ready to lose your fucking mind. But when you hone in and you have the focus, it's all a breeze. And to add on top of it, which I should have really put at first, is all about what you think, what you say, and what you feel. Those three things can really affect your reality, or how you create your reality, rather. Because your words are literally spells. That's why it's called spelling. That's why, depending on what you spell and how you spell it, it can be perceived completely differently. You see? Or depending how you structure your words, it can be perceived pretty differently. Because words, even if you want to watch a Harry Potter, if you want to go watch Harry Potter, they have to say the exact thing. It's certain words that invoke certain things, and it's the same thing with English. It all ties in with gematria and numbers and all that shit. But I already got videos on that shit, and I can make another one. So don't worry. But think about the word fucking dog. How it's just God backwards, and how there's so many words that are in one word, or so many different words you can put together with one word, just to show you that English itself, like the whole English language, is just a not natural, just bastard fucking language for witchcraft and shit. But that's also another topic for another day. But getting back to my point, I sound like Young Pharaoh some shit. But getting back to my point, those three things literally create your reality. Because how you feel, however you feel about something, or however you think about something, really more rather, nigga, that's the blueprint to everything, is how you think about something. Because before anything plays out physically, it's always mental. It's always happening in different dimensions. It's always happening in different dimensions, different planes of reality. It's always happening. Always. It's always happening. You're always thinking about something before you're actually doing it. If you're an artist, you're always thinking about, oh damn, nigga, I want to draw this, or if I draw this, I gotta draw like this. I want to draw like this. I want to color like this. And then when you get to it, you already know what to do. Sometimes you might freehand it. You might go off the deep end off what you were really gonna do, but originally you had the blueprint. You had the plan in your mind, and when it got to actually doing it, it was no problem. It's the same thing with basketball. Anybody who plays basketball that knows The more you're calm in your games, the more you're calm, and the more you're looking, and you know, anybody who's played basketball or sports know. The more calm you are, and the more you're observant, and the more you're just the more you focusing on the games, the better you're gonna do. Because the mind over matter. That's not just some bullshit. Mind over matter for real. But the thing is, on the other hand, you have people that think everything in this material, like the material world, is everything. Now Hollywood, perfect example. Material is everything in fucking Hollywood, California, Los Angeles. Everything there is material. Material. So it's a duality between the two, because while what you think really creates your reality, you got people who think the opposite, or people who think the opposite and they have malevolent intent, or people who do the opposite and they're very ignorant. They're very ignorant to what they're doing, and they're very ignorant to what they're doing to themselves. So when it comes down to it, all you really have to do is find the time to whatever it may be. It's different for everybody, but find something that calms you. Find something that really puts you in a space, or that you can really be in your bag in. Because once you do that, it's real. It's gonna be a breeze, bro. It's gonna be a breeze. And like, thing is, I'm making these videos as a motherfucking a journey book. Because I got some shit planned. We'll see. But yeah. So as much as I'm trying to talk about this and put this out there, I'm trying to use this shit myself. I'm not trying to be just a nigga on here just talking and not knowing what the fuck they talking about. Because I can't stand niggas like that. But yeah, I'm getting off topic, but yeah, I just wanted to make this video and put this frequency out there for whoever needs to see this, and for whatever reason or whatever time, for whatever circumstance. So that being said, see y'all whoever watching in the next video, and yeah.